Imagine giving your customers the power to choose their delivery and pickup times at checkout. In this video, I'll introduce you to an incredible WooCommerce extension that's perfect for a simple pickup function. That is, you can set specific delivery days, you can manage off days, and even limit the number of orders per time slot. It's user-friendly, easy to set up, and offers a bunch of customization options. And what's even more awesome is that it connects with your Google Calendar, so you can see your delivery times over there and set up the notifications. Plus, it's budget-friendly with no unnecessary frills or expensive pricing plans. So, let's see what is it I'm talking about. The plugin we're going to use today is called Chwazi, this one here. It's a fairly new plugin. Currently it has 500 active installations, and as you see, 14 5-star reviews. I myself have used it on a couple of sites. It's an awesome plugin. It has a free version, this one here, and it has a pro version, this one here. The current pricing for the pro version is $29.99 for one site per year. For 5 sites it's $79.99 per year, and for unlimited sites it's $199.99. Those are the official prices, but if you take a look at the description of this video, then there is a nice 10% discount coupon for you. Just follow the link and use the coupon and you're good to go. So let's log in, and after installing the plugin, you'll see the soaring leads menu on the left. In this video I'm going to use a pro version so you can see all the features it has. Go to the Chwazi delivery and pickup scheduling link and let's see what's what. First, up here, you can hide the sidebar. Also, you can search for all sorts of settings. First, whether to enable the plugin. If yes, then you'll see this part on your WooCommerce checkout page. Next, you can choose the location of the fields. Currently, it's billing address area bottom, but let's imagine that I'm gonna set it to top. Let's save it. Let's refresh it. And now you'll see it's up here. It also has before payment options, it has before order notes, location, shipping address area top, and shipping address area bottom. If I set it to before payment options and save it and refresh it, then it appears here. For my site, I like the billing address area bottom the most, so I leave it as it is. Next, you can select your time zone, date format. In my country, it's a 24-hour format, but you can also set it to 12-hour if needed. In my country, week starts on Monday, but you can set whatever day it is you like the most. If it's done, let's save, and let's go to the email settings. Include the fulfillment date or time inside emails. Yes, of course, because I need my customers and myself to see what are the pickup or delivery date and time that has been chosen during the checkout. Where should the date time fields appear? That is on your emails, whether it's before customer details or before order table. I'm gonna leave it as it is, that is before customer details. Now I can choose what type of emails I need this information to be included. New order for admins, processing order, and order on hold. But you can choose also customer note, completed order, and customer invoice. Now let's take a look how do they appear on the emails. For example, this is the email that is sent to the customer after the purchase, and you'll see all the information about the delivery is here. And the admin receives the email that also displays information in a similar way down below here. All the emails type we have set up here will display it in a similar way. So, this is sorted, let's save it and let's move to the next menu. That is order type. Now, select your type, whether it's switch, and switch is this one here, or buttons. I'm going to display what is buttons. I'm going to refresh it. And this is the button type. I like the switch more, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Next, I can set the default order type, whether it's delivery or pickup. For me, it's delivery. That is, every time someone comes to the checkout page, the delivery is the default option that is activated. If you prefer the pickup to be activated, then you can choose it here. Next one, enable the delivery features of the plugin. That is, this option needs to be enabled for delivery scheduling features to take effect on the checkout page. Yes, I'm going to activate it. I'm going to also enable the pickup features, but if you don't offer pickup, then you can disable it here. Next, show only the shipping methods that apply to the order type selected by the customer. Yes, of course. That is, if the delivery method is selected, then the local pickup is not displayed. If I choose pickup, then courier and other methods are hidden and only local pickup is displayed. Let's save it and let's move to the delivery scheduling options. First, delivery date, whether to enable the date and date field label. This one here is a date field and this is the label. For example, if I change it, choose your date, save it and refresh it, then as you see, the label has changed. Next, available delivery days. I'm not available on Sundays and Saturdays, so I'm going to disable those. Whether to make the date field required, yes or no. Notice text, please select your date for your order. And next one, minimum days in future. That is, you can set the minimum number of days in the future from the current day that the customers will be able to schedule an order for. It's usually if you don't want your customers placing an order for the current day. But if you want your customers to be able to place an order for the current day, then you can enter 0 here. I'm gonna set 1. Next one, whether to include the current day when calculating the minimum days, yes or no. And maximum days in the future, I'm going to set it to 30. Let's save it and let's take a look at the delivery time. Whether to enable the delivery time and whether to make the field required. This is your date, but this is your time here. Next one, you can change the label. Now you can remove past time slots from the drop-down. It's usual if you would like to only show time slots that have not passed for a specific day. So I'm going to leave it enabled. Next, order placement buffer in minutes. It's usually if you want to block off some time before a customer can place an order for a specific time slot. I'm not going to do that, but if you would like the buffer to be 15 minutes, for example, you can enter it here. Also, take a look at these learn more links here. If you click on it, it will take you to the documentation and you can read more about every feature. Enable time slot fees. If I enable it, then I can also choose whether to apply taxes to the time slot fees. And if you enable it, then you'll see that there is a fee setting here. For example, let's imagine that I have a late delivery fee, this one here. Let's set it to €5. It's a standard flat fee, but I can also set it based on number of items in cart or number of unique items in cart or based on cart subtotal, based on number of items in cart, based on number of unique items in cart, based on cart subtotal, and I can also set custom condition. But I like things to be simple, so it's a standard flat fee. It's for Monday. Let's do the same for Tuesday, €5. And for Wednesday, also €5. I'm going to leave other times as they are. I'm going to apply the taxes and tax class is standard. Next, I can create my time slots. As you see, it's for Monday, 10 to 12, 12 to 40, and so on. If I need, I can add additional time slots. That is 22 to 23. Additional fee, €7. That's for Monday, for example. And in a similar way, you can create your own custom time slots as you like. Just scroll down, click on a plus button, and so on. Before I proceed with the video, don't forget to smash that like button down below here. It means a lot to me and it also helps my channel. So I would appreciate your help. Now, as you remember, I disabled Saturday and Sunday show. Under the delivery time, it's automatically added times from Monday to Friday. There is no Saturday or Sunday here. But if I would activate also Saturday and Sunday, save it, then I can also add additional days here. For example, Saturday, Now I can add time slots and done. At the moment I'm gonna delete it, save it, and I'm gonna deactivate Saturday and Sunday. One more thing, if you take a look at the delivery times, then you can rearrange those here, you can duplicate those, and you can delete those. The same goes with all the time slots here. For example, if I have everything set up for one day, I can just duplicate it for all other days and just change the day here. So this was about delivery times. Next, let's take a look at the customer notes. There is a note, the courier calls you 15 minutes ahead. It is displayed here below the delivery selection. Font size, whether it's 14 or more pixels, just set it up here. Now, delivered capacity, whether it's based on day of the week or time slots. And since I have selected time slots, I'm gonna add from those for every day. Let's imagine that Monday from 10 to 12, the capacity is 3 couriers. Next one is 1, another one is 3, and so on and so forth. Let's create it for one day. So 5, 3, and the last one is 1. And once again, I can rearrange those or delete. This way you can set up the time slots, but at the moment I'm gonna disable it. Let's save it and let's take a look at the off days. For example, in my country, August 20 is Independence Restoration Day. It's a free day for everybody, so we're closed. Next one, I'm gonna close my shop on September 1st because my kids are gonna go to the school. I'm gonna close it down for Christmas, and this way I can set up my upcoming off days. Let's save it, and now if I go to the checkout page and try to choose August 20th, then as you see, it's disabled. Next one, user roles. What does it mean? I can select the user roles that can see the delivery option, and by default all user roles can see the delivery option at checkout, but if you don't want the logged out users to see the option, then you can set it to be visible only for customers, site admins, and so on. For my site, I don't need it, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. Next one, locations. Whether to enable it or disable it, and whether it's required or not. Now I can set the location name, for example, shop 1 and shop 2. If I save it and refresh it, you'll see that there is an option to choose a location. If you would like to add the coordinates, then you can click on this link here. You will be redirected to the page where you can get the coordinates. For example, let's add some random address here. Click on the Get GPS Coordinates, then you can get the latitude and longitude. Add it here, save it. Now you may wonder, why is this useful? Well, if you go to the checkout and if you choose the location, for example, shop 1, then after completing your order, the information will be displayed on the order confirmation page. You'll see the link here. If I click here, it opens up in a new link and displays the location on the map. It also displays on the My Account page. If you open up the order, the same link is here. The same link is in the emails. If I click on it, it opens up the same link. And if you go to the WooCommerce orders page, there is a link also here and here. Awesome feature. Now let's go back and let's take a look at the pickup scheduling. Here basically everything is the same as with the delivery scheduling. You can choose a date, disable some dates, make the field required, and so on. All the same features as before. You can set up the pickup times as we did before. You can enable the slot fees, apply the taxes. Everything is basically the same, but everything you do here affects the pickup scheduling, not the delivery scheduling. That is, if someone selects the pickup, only then everything you set up here affects this part. So basically the same. Customer note, pickup capacity, off days. Let's do the same. That is August 20, September 1st, and Christmas done. Save, and as easy as that. The same user roles and the same locations. This is all well and good, but my absolute favorite feature of this plugin is the ability to display my delivery times in Google Calendar. It lets me see order details and use the calendar's built-in alerts to get the notifications when the orders are due. So let's see how to set it up. Yeah, the Google Calendar. It's an awesome feature. If you click on it, you'll see that there is nothing down here. It says learn more. So on a Chwazi site, there is a Google Calendar add-on. If you click on it, you'll see all the information about it. You'll see that if you set it up, you can get all your order information imported to your Google Calendar site in a way you see on this screenshot here. It's an optional add-on. If you need this, then it costs $3.99 per month. I have installed it on my site, so I'm going to show you how to set it up. I'm going to go to the Chwazi. I'm going to click on the connect button. Now I'm going to be redirected to my Google Calendar page. I can select the account. I would like my calendar to be connected. Select the permissions and done. This is my calendar here. I'm going to disable the holidays so it's a bit cleaner looking. Next, there is an event builder. I can select the default time. I'm going to leave it as it is. Time zone, date format. I like this one a bit more. Event title, and you can create your event description. Now, you can use the magic tags. There is a documentation. Click on this link and you'll see all the magic tags available. This one is for order ID, customer first name, last name, full name, address, email, phone, all the information here. Just for the demonstration, I'm going to copy it, paste it here. Instead of first name and last name, I'm going to display customer full name. I can add labels and so on. Now I'm going to save it and done. Under the tools, you can export the settings or import the settings or activate the housekeeping. That is, if you deactivate the plugin, then all the settings will be also deleted. Okay, let's test it. So I'm going to refresh my checkout page. I'm going to choose delivery date August 22, delivery time. Wait one, let's test the fees option. So delivery August 26. Let's choose this one here, location, and you'll see there is additional charge that is €5 plus 20% taxes is added to the amount, €6. Let's place the order, and for the sake of demonstration, let's create another order. I'm going to add the product to the cart, go to the checkout. This time I'm going to choose the pickup, August 15, time, place the order, and done. Let's do one more. This time I'm going to add this to the cart, go to the checkout, select date, August 16, time slot, location, place the order, done. And now if I take a look at my Google Calendar, you'll see that all three orders are added here. Sometimes it may take a minute or so to appear, but they appear here. And if you click on it, you'll see all the order information, order ID, customer information, product information. There is also a link to the order itself. So if you click here, then you'll be redirected to the order editing page. You can do it here. For example, let's set the status to processing. Let's update it back to the Google Calendar. And let's take a look at the other orders. This one was the pickup. As you see, it says pickup. The other one is delivery. Awesome, isn't it? Now you can edit those events. You can set up the notifications. By default, the notification is 30 minutes before, and it's a regular notification, but you can change it. Google Calendar allows you to add the email notifications if needed. You can do both also here. But by default, it's 30 minutes before the event. Now, if you're a shop owner and you need to keep an eye on the delivery details for the orders, then besides Google Calendar, there are a couple of ways for you to do so. First is go to the WooCommerce and orders, and you'll see the new column here called fulfillment. It displays the delivery type, location chosen at the checkout, delivery date and time. Also, if you open up the order itself, then all the information is displayed here, and you'll see there is a nice timer that displays the remaining time until the delivery. If you're a customer, then go to the dashboard, open up your order, and you'll see the delivery information here. And besides that, as I showed you earlier, all the information is also sent to your email. Okay, back to the Chwazi options. There are a couple of more I need to cover. First is the emails, delivery reminders, whether to enable those or not. For example, let's add 60 minutes before the delivery, a reminder email will be sent. If I activate include order emails option, then the original order details inside the reminder email will be included. This is the email subject, email heading, and this is the email body. Once again, you can use the same magic tags as before. And the same goes with the pickup reminders. Enable it 60 minutes before, include order details, email subject, heading, and content. Let's save it, and done. Next one, localization. You can localize the weekdays on your calendar, short version and long version, the same with the month here. Localization options for your checkout page, for order details, and for the emails. And there is last option, miscellaneous. Once again, you can enable the housekeeping that deletes all the plugin settings if you uninstall the plugin. And you can import and export your settings. Export here. If you would like to import the settings from one site to another, then copy this one from one site and paste it here. Nothing else. All is really easy and straightforward. As you saw, setting up hassle-free deliveries and pickups on your WooCommerce checkout page is a breeze. But what if you want to let your customers choose their location on a checkout map? No worries, I've got you covered with a separate video that's on the screen right now. So make sure to check it out next. In the meantime, take care.